Hey, all right. Make sure this is on. Yes, that is on. Oh, I forgot to do this. Not that. Excuse me. Hey, we got people. Yes, 1.91 is finally here, and we have the Chinese tech tree, which I have hardly played at all. But I also asked Gaijin if I could borrow this, and they're like, "All right." And then they gave it to me spaded. I didn't ask for it to be spaded, but all right, sure. Your will be home in an hour or so. Um, all right. You were the bias. Welcome to update to copy paste. You know what's actually funny is there's a not just the Chinese tree is full of copy paste, but the Italian jets. These three are already in the game. Um, the French got a panther, which is also copy paste. What else was copy paste? I swear there was more things. Oh, I forgot. But yeah, quite a few other things were that I was expecting to be copy paste were. Oh, yeah, and there's this thing. I have not grinded it yet, of course. Updated German text tree. Oh yes, this is what it looks like now. So you got all these things over here, and this thing it does not look very fun. Oh no, APCR at all. No, at all. Not APCR. APDS. We have a the stock comes stock with APCR. I want to play 1.91, but I got homework. Yeah, schools for suckers. Drop out. Life sucks. uh, but yeah, I also got this thing if I want to play some higher tier tanks. Uh, that's true. The ASU 57 now has night vision. I have not checked it out because I've not ground out anything really. But and then the regular night vision, I'm assuming it's not thermal sights. The regular night vision isn't exactly the most useful thing ever, so it's not going to be OP or anything. But it's kind of funny. Life is a waste of time. Hello, Kirk IZE. Back for the asking for 150 GE. Where's my piece of paper for things? Just had to write that down real quick. Um, so new MBTs like Leclerc have night vision, but no thermal upgrade. What? No, the thermal upgrade comes with regular night vision. It's just all an all-in-one package. For example, here I'll show you. Uh, this boy right here. Uh, night vision, all that. but if you were to test drive at night, thermal is OP. It can be. I haven't bound the controls yet. I forgot I was gonna do that. But you see, it has thermal. It's an all-in-one type of thing. However. Yes, 1.91 is indeed live. It went live 2 in the morning. How AC-57 gets night vision? Well, apparently it had it, I guess. But anyways, I want to play some China. And then later on, I'm going to try out the J72. I got it for a month. Oh yeah, let's put one of these on. See if I can get through this tree a bit faster. Yeah, no, they take it out of the tree, but they also finally give it its night vision. That's because those night vision goggles have been kind of a plague on the Panther 2 and make it have a higher profile. But now they finally has a function, but you can't get it anymore. I don't have to get American tanks to get through Leopard Line, and I don't have to play Tiger 2H to have Tiger 105. No, you can't get the Tiger 105 anymore. Yeah, I have this thing. For some reason, they give this thing HE shells, and they are probably the worst HE shells you could think of. So it's kind of odd that they actually gave it to them. Hey, I'm just used OBS to record some gameplay, but my in-game volume is low in my recording. How do I increase it? Well, you could always increase the in-game volume. I'm not exactly the best with OBS. I just use it for streaming. Speaking of streaming, I forgot to do something. That doesn't need to be playing. But there should be in the settings a volume control. So you could increase the sound or decrease the sound of everything and just increase it overall. T80 gets night vision upgrade while others don't. Well, they all get a night vision upgrade. Most of the top tier stuff. I think actually just all the top tier stuff because that's the thing that you put on modern tanks. Oh, come on. It's funny, it didn't even make a sound when it hit me. American 90mm APCR got buffed, and the 57 got nerfed. Well, if the American APCR got buffed, I guess that makes the whatever tank less garbage. Well, that didn't go so well for me. Hello. Jevin Williams. A little crazy that the M8 is now 1.0 with a 50 cal. I know. Well, they had to reduce it to reserve because Gaijin wasn't bright enough to give him a different reserve tank. And I think this is kind of stupid. However, I think it being a reserve tank makes a good argument for the for it to just be added to the US tree as another tank, and then make the premium one that people got via store or events. Make that a different model event tank of sorts. Like there's a version of the M8 with a tow missile, and I'd love to have that. It wasn't used by U.S. It was used by Colombia. However, it was built by the U.S. I believe. I doubt Colombia's ever gonna get a tech tree, so it won't be that big of a deal. I know. I'm very bothered that they didn't give it this cool, like turret basket either. Oh my god! Oh, he has the premium one. All right, so that didn't last long. New $50 Soviet jet BTW, same one as China pack. I got the Chinese jet, by the way. But well, the people who bought it for $500, first of all, it was a very poor investment to begin with. But also, uh, it was a very poor investment. Get that T-35 and BT-7 out of here. Chinese is better. The Soviet one is a regular MiG-17. That's kind of what I've heard. Actually, no, the Soviet one. I don't think it's a. It's not a regular MiG-17. It has the ability to. It has the ability to carry air-to-air missiles. Besides that, I think it's the same. T-80 modifications. All right, I'll do that real quick. But is it night vision? Replace night vision optics with thermal sights. Does it come with night vision stock or something? That'd be interesting. Wonder where they did it with the T-80. However, the night vision I don't find exactly that useful. It just makes the dark screen that you normally get. See, this one also has that, but it just makes the dark screen that you normally get. It just makes it green, and it's not exactly easy. Have you seen the new YouTuber drama? YouTuber drama to Electric Boogaloo? No, I am unaware of what this new YouTuber drama is. Uh, Please inform me. Is it stupid? I need to leave the computer. Oh, my internet's pretty great, and I downloaded it at like at 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning or whenever it came out. So nobody was awake, so the internet was free for me to download. And it's not that big of an update compared to some of the other ones, but yeah. And if your internet isn't the best, updates I could assume were really annoying. Can you show the new AAM system? I don't have a PC at the moment, so I can't. Please, I don't ask for TEC. What map do you ban? Um, but what do you mean new air-to-air missile system? It seems to work the same for me, as it always has. But what exactly happened between Ash and Tech? I know Tech gets a lot of I wouldn't say attention, but people rag on him quite often for his low quality yet high upload frequency videos or long videos with very little editing. In fact, I get him on that too because there's a lot of minor edits he could do to really improve his content. Remember my XM1 GM? I don't remember that. You just started the update? Well, I hope your internet's good. But the maps I banned Sands of Sicily or whatever it's called. I hate that map. I'm tired of playing on it. Like, it's really big, which is nice, but it's like essentially foggy or whatever, so you can't snipe on it. So the only active like way to be effective is to go on the hill and snipe down at the points, which isn't very fun because it's not exactly the most entertaining environment there. Does the XM1 have night vision? I'm pretty sure it does. God, these load times are annoying. Although everyone's playing China. I think Gaijin just wants to shove everyone into the same. Starting to like the Russian tanks more than German tanks. Russia has some really good things you could put out there. Um, like Germany definitely has some advantages. However, with the power creep coming constantly, they have kind of lost that over the years. Although with the Tiger at 5.3, you can do a lot with that. But I think Russia actually does better further on. Although Leopard versus T series is quite the battle. Taiwan bought Abrams. The Panther 2 is indeed getting night vision. if Taiwan bought Abrams, then I gotta say China's gonna be the best treat ever. Oh my god. Here's the map setup. Yeah, I don't like this map. I'm not too big of a fan of Italy. I really don't like 38th parallel, but it doesn't seem to happen much. Oh, things. Sweet. Hopefully I won't just die next. The map ban system is real simple. You click the button that you want to ban. Like here, you can just reset it, but like, I don't like this map. I don't like this map. What other map do I don't like? I don't want to ever play on this map again, so I just ban it. And then, wait. What's the difference? Actually, I think this is the version I don't like at all. And then I don't like this map. That's how it works. And there's a reset button if you want to reset it. And I think you have to like actually choose the lineup. Like if I want to ban Japanese maps, or if I want to choose what maps I want to play during Japan and ban Saipan, I have to do that. I know Taiwan also upgraded the M41s. I know all about those. I know a lot about Chinese tanks that Gaijin was far too lazy to bother to put into the game. Ban Italy? Italy's not the worst. Have you seen the German G91 for 99? Yes, I have. Oh, China and Japan. I don't know why I'm taking 3 HE shells. But Small Sicily is pretty neat. Yeah, I don't mind Small Sicily, or whatever it's called. I can't pronounce the name. Sinai. I can't pronounce it. I don't know how to read, and I can't pronounce the name, so I'm just gonna call it Sicily. Don't get it mixed up with actual Sicily. I don't think we have an actual Sicily map. Yeah, 99K is kind of a joke. You only need the very popular, what you call it, Horton to get it too. So you know, Gaijin mobs hate Italy when they ban the map in the trailer. That's funny. Could they at least add some unique Chinese tanks from rank 1 to 3? They're there. But no, that's true. There are some unique designs Gaijin could put all throughout the tree. Like one thing I was really hoping for that we did not get is the M10 with a 105 Japanese howitzer. There's even 2 variants of that. There was the regular one that just had a Japanese howitzer and a weird turret. But there's also a prototype of that had a 50 cal in the turret. And there's 2 tanks right there. There's also 2 variants of the LVT with a Russian gun. One with the ZIS 2 or ZIS 3 and the one with the ZIS 4. I don't know. I think it was the ZIS 4. There's also the Type 64, which was a not a Chaffee. It was a M42 turret. It was the M42 chassis with the M18 turret. It's kind of hard to play when you're talking. Well, here's the thing: is actually they're putting China into matches against only China, so you won't really see many T-35s. Then there's also the Type 64, which was a upgrade of the M41, and then there was a regular upgraded M41D, which was an M41 with much more modern shells, I think, and some composite armor. Does the AULB get thermal? Last I checked, no, but I could check again. Couldn't they have given us the Chinese tree from the Chinese server? They did give us the Chinese tree from the Chinese server. The Chinese server tree was a besides. I think we lost two premiums that the Chinese had. Um, it's exactly the same, and it's extremely lazy. Low tiers is one of the funner tiers. It almost plays in the same top tier. Everything dies easily. I know. uh, Low tier is actually just top tier with smaller tanks. Although you do get quite a variety of the vehicles. But there's also like a lot of vehicles, aircraft that um, Gaijin could have added for the air tree. For example, there was a biplane medium bomber that I really love called the BT-32, which they didn't add. China used. It was built in America. The bomber version was only exported to China and I think some other Central American, not Central. I think it was actually South American. Some other small country that's never going to have a tree, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on how you see it. What's your opinion on the G-Links? It's better than the tech tree variant. My opinion on the G... I think it has... Actually, I don't remember. My opinion on the G-Links is that it is... Gaijin really did not try at all with the British heli tree. Oh my god, really? Oh my god. So actually, even I'll read the chat for a bit. What about the businessman's plan with 50s? Oh yeah, that thing. I forgot what it's called. It was a Boeing variant. It wasn't designed with 50s. They put 50s in it later because they realized that they were at war and they needed to defend themselves. But that would have been a really great premium to add. But they didn't add it. Why didn't Gaijin not add the thermal plates on the cheek to the M1A1 for those simulation players? Because Gaijin took the lazy route in this patch. Have you tried the new Stuka Siren? It's awesome. I have not. I'll have to look into that.
We have the advantage.
Super Pershing are going to play the easy to fight when you get a weak spot down. Chinese Katusha? That would be kind of funny. No, they're going to add it to the main tree. Just to be, just to piss people off even more. I think Gaijin are working on a new nation, and they just decided to add China since it's not a lot of new tanks need to be added. Yeah, fast. It's just to pander to the Chinese player base, which is quite large. I really hope they are working on another new tree, something a bit more creative. On my Discord, I was people were talking about things, and I don't remember how it came to be, but the idea of a Australian tree, and I was like, that would be incredibly stupid, but also incredibly funny. Like, there are like. Here's the thing: is we already have China, which is almost completely copy paste. So if we're to add other nations that are also almost completely copy paste, what's the big deal? Especially if that nation happens to be a nation with a lot of memes around it, like for example Australia. People love Australia jokes, and now you could have an entire tree that's just dedicated to Australia jokes. And maybe Mags would play the game again. It's confirmed we're getting an Italian Navy this year. Yeah, but that's not really a new nation. Italian Navy would be cool. Italy had made a lot of boats. They basically made the Russian Navy. So they release easy anti-cheat when they release China Tech Tree. Coincidence? Well, here's the thing: is they actually haven't released easy anti-cheat just yet. They're gonna they're doing their best to make sure there as few false positives as possible from people playing the from using sound mods and whatnot. So they're, I guess, working with it a bit more. And they're going to release it a little bit later. Hopefully as soon as possible, because just last night I got sniped. Not sniped. Well, yeah, I got killed through some smoke. Hey! Waffly Joker 6 just joined the channel, or member thingy. Thanks very much, man. That means I have 2 people in my membership. But here's the thing with Australia is they had their own tanks. I forgot what it was actually called, but in game it's called the AC4. There's many variants of it, from a 2-pounder version to like I don't remember. But then they also have some planes. Like currently there's the boomerangs, the wereways. They had like their weird variant. It looks like a mix between a P-51 and a Spitfire. That'd be cool to see. Thermals can see through smoke after the smoke cooled down. That's what I was thinking. It's possible that they just did that. However, it was still pretty thick smoke. How are the Swifts? I haven't played the Swifts yet, so I'm not actually. I could test fly one of them, but they seem like very good. Well, I haven't really seen. I'm hoping they have. I need to check if they have their missiles. Australian vehicles should be spawn up, spawn upside down. Yes. But what are some of the other Australian tanks? I know Australia had the, I don't know if they made it themselves, but they would commonly put, or they would take off the turret of a Churchill and use it as a troop carrier, and it'd call it a Kangaroo. They can't really be put into the game because it doesn't have any tank killing capabilities. But they had some other things too, and then you could give them the some other things, and then you could put New Zealand tanks in there, and bam, Bob Simple tank in the game. What do you think about APCR buff correction? If it's as good as it's about time that stuff got buffed. I remember many years ago, people realizing APCR is a complete joke of ammunition, and it's really just there to take up space. I'm guessing we see Sweden next year. It's possible we'll see Sweden near Christmas. That's it's very likely that we'll see another tree by then, since China was such a copy paste tree. Some people say the snail should add a Yugoslavian tech tree. I disagree. What nation do you think should be added? Um, well, I don't know about too much about Yugoslavia, so I can't say for sure if that'd be a good idea or not. But oh, that was a close one there, CT. Uh, they could add kangaroos at 1.0 with some had 50 cows. Oh, but Sweden's a good example. Um, you might be able to take like all the Warsaw Pact nations and put them into a singular tree. So you could have like Poland, Czechoslovakia, maybe Yugoslavia. I like how I just died and still got a bunch of stuff. Yeah, there's one of the research screens. That's neat. Yeah, I know Yugoslavia back when they're being like doing their stuff, they had some pretty interesting things they created. Please, can you drive the new 7.7 German tank? I don't exactly have it. Another tank Australia could get is a Churchill Mark One Kangaroo, as a Churchill Mark One could have a 40 mil haul, 40 mil gun. Oh, that'd be interesting. Um, I need to. First of all, let's check out. This thing still does not have its missiles. The missiles are in the files, but it does not have them. This thing has its rockets. Looks pretty neat. He moves with the 50 cal. Yugoslavia had a Sherman with a 122 gun. Yeah, they had a one. Yugoslavia had a bunch of weird modifications. I think somebody asked me. I can't remember. Was it the XM1? This thing does indeed have thermals. I don't know if it's thermal, but it's night vision for sure. Oh, just a second. Hey, Nameless, what's up? New Stuka Jericho trumpet sounds are amazing. Take a listen. Oh yeah, people were talking to me about that. Oh, I can't see the thermals because it's a... I don't own the vehicle yet. I need to ask Gaijin for that thing. The sounds are the best. Yeah, I agree. Oops. It's got night vision. That's neat. I don't really want to take out the M26 right now. What else did I want to look at? Oh yeah. Stuka Siren. Check out this one. F4 Phantom. I don't have the F4 Phantom. I do, however, have the J72, which is the Chinese MiG-21. I want to take that up a bit. How big chance do you think Sweden tree will come in December? I think it's a pretty big chance. I don't remember why, but there was something. I need to go rewatch my own videos. But there was something that was hinting towards Sweden being added. Um, if not Sweden, I don't see what other nations could be. Maybe Switzerland. They had some of their own designs, but not. I don't know if it was enough to make its own independent tree. Also, they don't really have. They don't participate in like any war at all. uh, they changed radar. I played with the javelin and it felt clunky and nerfed. Um, yeah, it's definitely different. Um, I don't know all how exactly it's different, but they did change it up a bunch. But they also added gun sight radar for all the Sabres and other U.S. aircraft that had those, which is nice. Do you have any new cruisers? I did not. Oh. Probably should have asked if I could take one out. What about another nation they could add is India. I don't think they could add India. How do you make this siren go? Oh, there it is. It's kind of quiet, but that sounds pretty neat. The ZSU 57-2 has gotten nerfed. The shells fly even everywhere. Oh, that's not good. I want to go play with more China, so I'm F5 is fast AF. That's neat. That's not the new sound. Maybe this is an old Suka or something. But I do have the F5. I could take that much, but I more want to take this out because it's faster. Look up Japanese APHE. It can pen headset. Oh, that's neat. It's true. They like no tanks at all, but I could join if I want. If you want, you are. Well, if you want to join, I gotta jump on. But let me keep this ball rolling. Ah, Foxtrot. Give it a second. Avro Canada CF 105 arrow added. Huh. Um. Well, see, when I think about a new nation to add, you have to pick a nation that has a good army, air force, and navy, but also has a lot of cool modern tanks and modern jets. So essentially, like not a lot of nations do that. Like for example, the nation I was making mostly joking about. Save me a spot, please. Whatever. I don't know how about Australia's navy during the Second World War. I don't think they had any like light cruisers or battleships. I think they were really just relying on the British. Um, how is the Saber radar working? It's gun sight radar, meaning once you lock onto a target, your gun sights will lead you exactly to where you need to point them. I don't think it works in third person though, so it will be really good for what do you call it? It'll be really good for a simulator, but I don't know how helpful it's going to be for everyone else. Bravo 6 going dark. Please to me. What? Guns for the M42 Ta. Oh. Canadian Navy. Here's the thing about Canada. Canada might work, actually. Actually, wait. The Air Force. I know they had some jets that were like a variant of U.S. designs, some Canadian Sabres. However, I don't know about during the Second World War what was their Air Force like. And the Canadian Navy, doesn't that consist of a giant floating block of frozen wood that they used as an aircraft carrier? Do you think Snail will add the English electric soon? I do think they will. If they don't, they would be stupid. Awesome Lord, don't you say it? Yes, we're playing tanks right now. Sort of. The big ship. We need drivable Liberty and Victory ships. I agree. I think that'd be cool. It would be very interesting, like large ship at a lower battle rating because of the lack of guns. It would be a big target. Okay, this time I'm gonna try to not die. How about some turboprop ground pounders like the Super Toucan and co? Well, the thing about the Super Toucan is it's a modern plane made in the modern age. So I'm not sure if, like, I'm pretty sure many people would be very disinterested of it fighting World War II aircraft. However, I wouldn't be against seeing it. Gib USS. Get out of here, Commander Pinochet. Your Chinese Tonk CBT giveaway win. Well, see, the thing is, Gaijin gave me the CBT. It gives me a code for CBT Axis of Things. I gave away the Japanese ship one because I wasn't too interested in ships at the time. However, I was interested in Chinese trees, so I use them on myself. Which side is the communist and which side is the nationalist? Give you Texas now. You know, honestly, actually, we're not too far away from things like battle cruisers being added to the game. Which means that we could have the hood. Which means that we could sink the hood. My phone is dying.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Oh, God. Your favorite ammo and hit cam? HE. It's fun watching HE like totally meme someone to death. love how it's just like M18s battling at it against each other. Not M18s, M8s. Bismarck yeets on hood. We won't have the Bismarck for much longer because it was a bit stronger than the hood. At least I don't think so. So, I don't know. You might have to use like the Admiral Hippie. Because it looks like a small Bismarck. There's a communist. It is confirmed. We are the nationalists. Coffee Man, quit denying the meme. The weird kites sank the Bismarck. Accept it. We are rewriting history. The new Stuka Jericho siren. I hear it's pretty awesome. Apparently the one I was hearing was not the right one, but maybe it's better in third person. Jesus, man, you almost hit me. Ah. Daniel, I'm in the middle of a match. I can't invite you. Oh my god, really? You know, China versus China matches in low tier makes most sense. Yeah, it's historically accurate. I need to research rockets for that thing and become a monster. China #1. So Chinese M18s will be something, right? Yes, they will indeed be something. Yeah, think about it this way. Not only can you have the M18, but you can have the M18 in the same lineup with two T-34s, T-34-85s. And a P-47. I tell you, China, while being complete copy-paste, is going to be the best tree. Because it has the best of everything else.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Not sure what this guy is trying to do. Not sure what that guy's trying to do either. WTF do I use to grind the F4? Well, there's new premium jets that you might be able to grind it with. Although they're only 7.3, but still you could grind it with. I'm not sure how it will perform, but it'll be interesting. There's also otherwise I'll just use the F100 or the F2 Saber, which I hear is the best high tier jet still. M18s versus M18s. T-34, M18, IS-2, M36, all in one lineup. Yes, it's amazing. What sort of tanks and aircraft games did you play before War Thunder? Well, tank games. I many years ago I did once play World of Tanks on Xbox, and I did not enjoy it too much. What other tank games did I play? Can't recall. Honestly, I didn't play too many tank games. Oh, however, I did play a good amount of not a good amount. Played a few airplane games. Um, there was one on GameCube that was kind of garbage, but it was fun. Uh, Besides that, I remember watching a friend play a lot of. Ooh, what was it called? It was that one PlayStation 1 airplane game, and it was all like steampunky. You had zeppelins. That was an interesting one. You had like weird looking aircraft. Um, oh, yeah, I also played Ace Combat Assault Horizon. That was it was complete garbage, but it was pretty fun. You have to go to sleep. All right, night, Jesus. See you in 3 days. Do you think sound has gotten worse for in Ground RB? Well, I haven't played the update enough to make say for sure. However, I do think it. I think personally it sounds a bit better. I still also have my GameCube. My brother uses it to. I'm not sure if he actually uses it actively anymore, but I played a lot of Smash on it. I love that we're losing this one. I love how the late game's ruled by T-28s. Blazing Angels, I think that was it, yeah. Hey York, could I join the squad after with CT? There might be a bit of a line. What's his face wanted to join? Someone else in the chat did, and so as well as Daniel Gamer. Um, but I guess it's a first come first serve situation. So I just try to enter. Oh, oh, no flaps. Man, he really messed my wing up there. Oh, and he's messing me up. Sweden tested a SAB T-18 bomber with two 40 bore. Alright, so I've decided that the next tree needs to be a Swedish tree. Entirely so I can fly that thing out. Go, CT. Go. Take B, comrade. Do you really need flaps with best turning plane? Yes, you do, when the enemy is also in the best turning plane. I have a fully scratched Smash Bros. Copy because of me playing too much. What's up, my guy? You loving this update or is it just me? I think there's some nice things about it. I'm enjoying the Chinese tanks and the Russian and American tanks, but absolute mad lad. Add the M24 with the same gun and HVS. Um, I love it how they don't like. Oh, got a thing. Um, what do I want to research now? I want to go with this thing. Who asked first? Was it I think Foxy asked first because his name's coming first. Although PG's nudes. Hello, random person. They gave it up on the since the yeah, I would assume that wouldn't be a very effective aircraft. Would tank mine layers be effective in War Thunder? Maybe. I think it could be fun if they did lay mines. We have room for one more? Alright. Oh! Japan does indeed seem pretty nice at 7.0. Japan at 7.0, you could take out Type 75, Type 75, Type 60, and Ho reproduction. Best lineup you got right there. Who needs Spags? Nobody. Um, this thing is amazing. It's you could basically use it as a distraction. He's not responding, which is sad. I cry every time. What is ah? Yeah, let's go jump to M4A4 land. I will replace this thing. I'm taking this thing for the memes, really. Yes, 10.0. No, wait. There are a lot of OB bugs in this patch. Yes, Gaijin's great with not fixing bugs. I think it's yeah, yeah. I not 5.3. It's a little big, a little high there. Honestly, only got onto the CBT so I could get the 6.7 Type 62. Relive my days of competitive World of Tanks. The Type 62 is actually very good in my opinion, and War Thunder as well. So you should enjoy it. Um, Anime betrayal. Yep. Hey, you think that was an anime betrayal? Imagine, think how much the Chinese nationalists felt betrayed after Mao was like, "Nope, this is my China now." It's balanced, comrade. Yeah, this Chiha is gonna completely wreck any KV2s that we stumble across. Hopefully, it doesn't like take forever. I forgot about decals and guns on this thing. I love the camo though. It's all kitty cat. Nothing happened in Tiananmen Square. That is true. What country is next, do you think? Someone asked about this earlier, and I will continue say it again. What I think country is next is the probably the Swedish, because they had a lot of very interesting vehicles, and there's a good amount of Swedes who play the game. Um, if not that, maybe Yugoslavia. Maybe I've heard a lot of people ask for it, so uh, Tibet is true China. Besides that, let's see what else would be a good nation. Oh yes, Australia. That's the best next nation to come. But no, if we can't have just Yugoslavia, we might be able to have some sort of Warsaw Pact nation where you just pack together all those countries because they seem to have a similar history, and I think they get along. I don't see them having gone to war with each other. But you could have Hungary to Poland, Czechoslovakia, and Romania, and just shove them all together and have put all their interesting vehicles together. Mao was Tibetan. I went Uganda tech tree. Next tree is going to be the ISIS tech tree. It's going to be consist of entirely Toyotas. Aussie Air Force would be magpies. Hopefully this drive doesn't get moved over. Nepal owned Nepal tree. I don't know. Maybe what's that place called again? Machu Picchu. Yeah, there we go. We need ocean tech tree. I don't know. I like theorizing what trees could be added. Oh, that's what you're talking about. We must give Gaijin sacrifice. Alright, I'll wait a few more minutes. Madagascar for the win. Yeah, you might be able to shove all the British colonies together. Did they do it? Are the German tanks gone? Yes, they are gone now. They Thanos them away. Well, they Thanos them into the premium lines, if you already had them. Norwegian, maybe, Navy. Naval Galleons patch 1.92. It would be kind of fun to have a game, maybe not a War Thunder style game, but if they were more like, not like sail ships from Days of Pirates, but like the time right after that when what are they called? Ironclad started coming around. I think that'd be fun to see. I wonder if they will replace the Hobry production with the Hobry 2. Maybe, or they'll add the Hobry 2 as well, just so Japan can have a few more things in their tree. We need a tech tree for derp tanks. This is taking forever. Are they really gonna segment away all the Chinese? I played some games, and China was always with Russia though, so it shouldn't affect queue times at all. Whoa! The Royal Vat donated $5. Thank you very much. It said, in the words of Lord Vader, no. I was thinking I could play that on stream, but I don't know. I don't want to get struck. They're pretty aggressive with that stuff. Is there any difference between China and USSR MiG-21 based on the additional gun? Besides the additional guns, there should be. Oh, we finally got into a match. There should be some flight characteristic differences. I'm not sure if Gaijin modeled them, but historically they were actually different vehicles. The J-72 was a further development of the J-7. The J-7 was the original copy-paste. But the J-72, it has a different engine. It has a Chinese-built engine, or a Chinese-built and designed engine. It has... I'm not sure how much ammo I need to take. Oh, look at that. I don't need to take any ammo because none of it is modeled. What? Well done, Gaijin. Well done. How's the update? Update's pretty fun. Playing the Chinese reserve is kind of hilarious because it's just full of other Chinese reserves. So you have M18 battles. The M18, not M18, the M8 Civil War. Taking out the M4A4 for the first time, so we'll see how this goes. Matilda. But the sounds are nice. The map rotation filter is great. Uh, that thing's actually, unfortunately, not very good, but pretty solid update in my opinion. Honi 1 and Honi 2 and Honi 3 in game. Why isn't the Honi 2 in game? I know. That's something that I've questioned very much because it's not, the model isn't very different. You just have to change the gun to, I think so, 105. It has AP rounds. It's not like some weird derp gun. It would fit right in between the two of them. Be a very good new tank. Thermal sights are, I'm not sure how I feel about them just yet. Although I'm happy they're in game because it's a historically accurate thing. I was hoping to get the side of his turret. That's not gonna go through. Well, looks like Matilda is superior. There we go. I'll say this thing's pretty good. No, it really just has regular Sherman armor. It's not very different than the regular M4, whatever variant it's essentially based off of. But I don't know. Gaijin has been really letting down the World War II side of the game, mainly because the modern stuff, there's less of it, and it also seems to be hyped up a lot. Today I played the new update. Every single match there was a bug, error, ghost shell. They're not fixed. Repeat every match. That's kind of funny. No, we got to take the 8 point, guys. Oh, I got a critical on them. It's a good shot on my part. Alright, we are taking the 8 point now. Oh yeah, I read that one. So, for me, I don't know if I run into that many ghost shells.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Thank you. Attention to the map.
Oh, he did. This is a very small game. That's weird. Just wish they would fix the parallax on certain sites. Oh, me too. And Sim allowed you to adjust the parallax difference. Only the gunner? Really? Alright, so we kind of pushed to their spawn and deleted their entire team, except for 2 guys. one of which was in a plane. So I think we won. Wish they played Air Simulator, because in its state it is unfinished. It seems unfinished. Well, Air Sim, ever since they put it into only enduring confrontation, they have almost completely forgotten about it, which is disappointing. Air Sim's pretty fun. However, it's kind of hard to get into. Do you see Gaijin allowing free-to-play players access to China early as a good move? Yes, I do, because well, I'm not sure how early it is, but it makes it so the Chinese players, the people who just started playing China, and the new Chinese people who wanted to play their nation, don't get swamped with like level hundreds winning the Steel Club and their maxed out crews on their spaded tanks. Oh, I got him. Chinese invasion. Oh yeah, you can turn your engine off. I forgot about that. Please play Naval. It's much better now and so much better sound. I know the sounds are much better. However, I don't know so much about gameplay. It still kind of has issues. Lobbing shells at the speed of smell.
Keep it up. The victory will be ours.
Ah, that wasn't it. Aha. Let's cancel that for now. Did Gaijin give you new vehicles? They did indeed. In fact, I want to play them. Uh, does the F4 have napalm? No, it does not have napalm, unfortunately. That would be great to see. Visually, gameplay wise, I don't think it would do much. But this is one of the new vehicles that they gave me. I just played that. It's pretty neat. But they also lent me the F5. Which, by the way, has missiles. I think it also has an afterburner, which is great. Although I'm pretty bad with the cannons. It's North Korean too, so yeah. And they lent me this, which I do want to take out before I end the stream. Although I have to warn you, I never play top tier jets. I've never actually played it, so this will be a first for me. I don't think it's going to go so well. They did indeed add the G91 to the German tree, and surprisingly, they didn't add it as a premium. They put it right after the Horton. I play 8.3 Soviets. I like Italy till 5.0 because jumbo. They'd want them to be really cool, but it wouldn't do anything damage-wise. Hey, you would kill open-top tanks. I don't have the Chinese T-62. I didn't ask for it because I have the Russian T-62. And really, the T-62, not the best tank out there. You have no 8.3s? Oh, I see what you mean. You have... Where is that thing? This thing. Is the Chinese Mosquito any different from the Brit one? I think maybe. Here, let's go look at it real quick. Aviation... you Mosquito. It's a Mosquito FB Mark 26. And the Brits have the Mosquito FB Mark something Mark. Yeah, they don't look. It doesn't look like they have the Mark 26. But I think its armament looks the same as the regular one. Is China Axis or allies? I think they're allies. Oh, you could do night battles. That's true. Though I don't have any night vision for any of my tanks yet, so that would be just put as a disadvantage. How do you think the how do you bet a KV1 with a how do you beat a KV1 with a tier 2 British British. Well, you got, let's see, tier 2. Oh, here we go. Well, here's a 17 pounder here. You can punch through the armor pretty easily. I think this thing can punch the armor, although you're a pretty open target. This thing, I think, definitely can. Yeah, if you got the best shell, you can get through the armor. Just shoot through the cheeks or the gun breech, or the very corners of the very corners of the turret are very vulnerable. So be sure to shoot there, like here. KV1L11, for example. Right here, it's flat 75. Down this smaller sides down here is really good. Protection analysis. So the KV1 can't get through there, but if you go to Britland, yeah, Cromwell. Regular shot. Bam. Look at that. It did nothing. Oh my god, that's terrible. Don't use solid shot. Let's use something that's actually good. Here we go. Bam. Did nothing. Oh my god. But over here it did something. Yeah, try to shoot closer to things, I guess. You can shoot up here too, and it does nothing. But otherwise, you want to get as flat as possible. But the turret, these cheeks are pretty. There we go. That's good. You can take out the gunner pretty easily. If you can take out the gunner, you can essentially kill the tank. It's better if you have APHE. What else is good for that? If you have this thing, you can not do anything. So a run, although I don't. Although you can't really run that. This guy right here, I think it's the same gun. A regular 90mm shell does nothing. But if you shoot up here, that's good. See? Does nothing. Okay. Let's try over here. Yeah, it does nothing. Here? If you get it at a good angle, you can get through it. I guess not. Okay. But yeah, that's how you take out White Tiger, Aussie army trying to ditch ours as we speak. What? I don't think the Aussie army is armed with Tiger tanks. Okay, that's enough of that. Oops, that's not what I wanted. That. All right. Why are you offline on Twitch? Because I don't dual stream, because I'm too lazy to actually set that up, but also because I don't feel like it. And yeah. Oh, Eurocopter Tiger. But you had to be confused there for a second. It will probably be hard for a Chinese tree to combat aircraft with only one spout. That's true. However, they do have some good air force, so that will help them. But Infidel for life, you are suffering from stream delay. The Banshee? I don't know what a Banshee is. Unless you're talking about the Halo tanks. I'll test after this 8.7 match where I lose. Although I do have this thing, which basically should be an 8.7, so I think I'm good. Who play on Xbox One? Well, there's some people who play on the Xbox. I've talked to a few of them. Although the Xbox players, they always seem to get the shortest end of the stick. Not that the stick's very long to begin with, but the Control V jets of Italy are literally the same inbox the vehicle tech tree. I'm kind of sad there were no original Italian jets this patch. G91R3 though. Yeah, the most original Italian jet is in the German tree. What I think is good about the Italian copy paste jets is those are some pretty good jets they got there. And there's lower tier ones, I believe. So, well, yeah, the Vampire. That's like, what is it, 7.3 or something? It's nice to see a lower tier jet for Italy. Yeah. There's about 10 land lease vehicles that could be added to low tier China that are mostly ground vehicles. That's true. There's a good amount of, there's a good amount of vehicles that could be added to China that Gaijin just didn't do. Like a lot of them. It's disappointing. I plan Xbox lol. I never spawned in the upper part, but alright. The F80, the F86K is nice, and there's the this thing's so slow. Like I feel bad for the Chinese players who got a copy paste one that China didn't even use, and Gaijin was far too lazy to even rearrange the cables on the front to make it accurately fit the one that China actually captured. But and also the Russians got upset because there was the person who drove the tank got the Hero of the Soviet Union medal, and then they decided to give that tank to China. PS4 is superior to Xbox, or should I say X game? Let's not start a console war in the chat, please. Should we go to the city? Soviet pain train. BMP 2. F2H. Oh yeah, that's it. Okay. What do you want me to check on it? Like, it does have radar. It should have radar. Does it have radar sights? It might have radar sights. I don't remember if that one had it or not. But I haven't heard anything different about it. I also don't have the vehicle. I can't test fly actually, because I don't have the vehicles. Actually, I don't think I have the vehicles leading up to it. The reason I'm on Xbox is because of Halo. I don't entirely blame you. Halo's pretty fun. However, Halo's coming to PC, and that's going to be really fun. I'm excited for that. Mainly because I get to brag on the CT Center. Not CT Center. I normally rag on CT Center. No, I get the rag on PG Noob for because he made a bet a long time ago. I fulfilled that bet, and he said that if I did fulfill the bet, that he would buy me Halo Master Chief Collection. So let's see how honest he is when the rubber hits the road. Can the repair costs be more low than high tier for high tier vehicles? No. They need to be the maximum high tier stuff. Oh, looks like not only do we get up tiered, but we got murdered by XM1s. That's my favorite part of high tiers. Is having some OP premium that is only facing us because it doesn't do well at 10.0. Ruin everything. In 5 years after I complete all the French tech tree, I might take a look at China, lol. But in 5 years, I bet China will be looking much better.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Yeah, the F3D Skyknight. I'd love for that thing to get its, I think, our radar guided missiles. Oh my god, really? I love that part where the parallax gets messed up because of debris in front of you. I also love that this guy can't actually shoot me. Really? I knew I shouldn't have gone to the city. How did the Merkava kill me? Okay. Oh, yeah, he's still alive. I thought he died. I'm gonna take this thing, spawn down here, and see if I can snipe B.
To the map. Most of the zones are taken by the enemy.
Oh, Chinese Gladiator. Good to see that we have some Wallet Warriors. Although I wouldn't blame them too much. They want to take out their new tank. Although they at least could have, you know, take out the vehicle that has... the M60 got the Gladiator. Is that the Italian M60? No, that's this, the Rise. Ah, knew I should have saw that coming. Oh well. How do I turn on my radar? Well, you gotta assign a button to it. I have mine assigned to a middle mouse button. Actually,
Attention to the designated grid square.
I had it assigned to my middle mouse button.
Attention to the map. Need backup.
But yeah, you gotta assign a button to it. Looking forward to the Glower mission and the fast cast, i.e. A4, A6, and F111. Options. No options. Controls. It's under weaponry. There we go. Nice wizard hats. Give you a sex? Oh, I love this. Man, that's just great. Okay. No need for radar. The aircraft just take themselves out. F-104, my new hype. Yeah, I think that's the thing that's coming, isn't it? Like every nation had the F-104. But also, there was files for an F-105 found in the files. And, what else was there? Some, what looked like a Czechoslovakian aircraft company's name appeared a few times. So maybe some interesting stuff for Russia. Or we're going to get a Czech tree, which would be very interesting. They did have a number of vehicles. Like after World War II, Czechoslovakia still built and used what are they called? Me-262s, so okay. Automatic screwed him up. Will said suppression enemy Air Force defense missions become commonplace? Not so sure. I think Czechoslovakia also did use a good number of 109s. They used a good number of a lot of things. After Russian, no, German things after World War II. Well, there's a lot of German stuff around. Play the new MiG-19. I don't have the new MiG-19. I do have the new MiG-20. Well, I do, not the new MiG-21, but I have the Chinese MiG-21, the J-72. I was going to play that after this. Everybody be with you through. Oh, that's a friendly. Oh, that guy again. I really wish it wouldn't show the exact position of the tank that just killed you. Just killed you. It makes or revenge bombing things like that far too easy. Go, comrade. Rush B. Hi, sorry I was not here sooner. I was in the game of R6 and got 11. Oh, nice. Oh.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
He's not gonna die. Have faith. BMP-1 is superior tank design than Merkava.
Somebody cover me.
Other than that, M60 is starting to look at you, man. And it's got ERA. Although you see, BMP-1 is in fact superior tank design than Merkava. Designed by Stahl himself. Superior design. The capitalists have nothing on the people's will. The proletariat will.
Defend the C point.
I think, Fox, there should be another dude over here. Is T90 coming after T72? No idea. I'm very, it'll be interesting to see what Gaijin does with tanks. Yes, in year 2021. I'm sure we'll see the T90, at least one, a variant of the T90 before then. See, comrade? BMP-1 is superior design. BZW L44 gets thermal sights. It does indeed, and it's pretty great. Oh god. Winged beast.
Attention to the map. The enemy is winning. We've got to counter.
Okay, Foxtrot. This is your mission. Take out the helicopter. If it's already out, you need to kill whoever is taking B right now. Then land and capture B.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Or A. This is your fate, comrade. This is the people's will. Chicken, hello.
Attention to the map.
It can even be used at... It's true, it can be used at daytime. I still have yet to do the stuff with it. The
The enemy controls most of the strategic zones.
I think he was already dead. No M60A3 for the US. Not yet, unfortunately. This is gonna be so much fun. It's flying a top tier jet with a stock crew. Maybe I can just a little bit I cannot actually. Thank the bus driver. No, we lost him. Do I want air targets, I think. Not gonna be shooting tanks anyways. This thing looks so cool. The cockpit still isn't Russian. They haven't fixed that. Oh, you know, actually, a dude asked me about the Banshee, and I cannot test fly the Banshee. Yeah, I still need to go through the F7F. I don't like the new audio, or is it just me? I'm pretty all right with it. I haven't had any issues. Any new Aussie vehicles in the dev server? No, unfortunately, no new Aussie vehicles. But it would be pretty great if there were some. The new plane sounds are really effing good. The jet sounds on the dev server at least they were pretty great. Uh, all right, sorry, but I'm gonna have to get you out of here. I love your lineup of here of all T34s and the IL2. Sounds like I'm in a movie. Yeah, there's a bit of some complaints to say with that, as movie sounds aren't exactly the most realistic. Um, have you flown the F4 or MiG-21? I was just about to take out the MiG-21. I have never actually taken part. Wait, what? Select country is not available in this game mode. Okay. What? We're not taking Navy. I've never actually flown top tier jets. So this is most likely will be a disaster. Because Gaijin's not letting me play. Uh, yeah. Oh, we have room. Okay, so he should be selected on the MiG-21 or the MiG-15 bis. Selected country is not available. Okay, so apparently China, despite having top tier jet, is not allowed to fly the top tier jet. I guess that explains why nobody's playing top tier in China. It's worked. No, it worked. Okay, so they are allowed to play the top tier. Let's hope this goes well. Oh, excuse me. Hey, Mike Goes Boom is in here. I don't know what to do here. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. Who are we fading? US and Russia. Oh jeez. He outclimbed me. The MiG-19 seems pretty great. I need to get that thing. I want the Chinese one so I can be a weirdo. There's another MiG-19. There's an F4. Those jet sounds are amazing. Oh, did you hear that? That sounds amazing. I need to play some more top tier jets. If the game's gonna sound like that. Oh, I have no fuel. I forgot to give myself more than 5 minutes of fuel. Might be able to hunt this guy down first. Maybe not. Energy tolerance. Yeah, I gotta go back to base. I forgot to give myself more than 5 minutes. Or 8 minutes or something. The afterburner burns up like no tomorrow. I don't know if I can make it. That just sounds awesome though. Like, listen to that. Actually, we'll probably win before I crash. Oh, they got one guy left. Oh, someone subscribed. Max Force. How's the MiG-21 compared to the F4? I haven't played the F4 yet. MiG-21 handles much better than it did on the dev server. The first time around, at least. It feels pretty great to fly. It is a very nice glide ratio. However, I'm still probably not going to make it. Unless this guy J's out. Which will be sad. I played a bunch of the Chinese tanks earlier in the live stream. Oh no. Where? Oh, they're up. How about Chinese Thanksgiving? Do they have it in China? From my understanding, it was only American and I think Canada has a Thanksgiving. But the American one's much more important. F. Hey, outlasted by Goes Boom. That's something. After reaching 1.2 Mach, you lose like 30 kn of thrust. I don't know what kn is. Yes, Canada and us do have a Thanksgiving. This is true. Yeah, it seems after you do lose speed pretty fast. Kevin Livegan just subscribed. Thank you very much. You know, China could also get the F-100 because Taiwan did use that thing. That's a nice skin. That is not good. How much does it take out just one one more dude? The suck jet. If I didn't die, I might be able to hunt him down. Although I don't know, the MiG-19's pretty fast. Kilonewtons. Like the MiG-19's a very cool looking jet, so I'm very interested in that. It was all fine in the first blog, then they somehow added new bugs, but overall acceleration is the same at all alt. What? That sounds so cool. You're gonna take him on with full rocket salvos. Gaijin is amazing at creating bugs. Honestly, they just have a bug farm, a bait shop where they can sell bugs to fishermen. See that the I am fighting myself still CL13 versus CL13. Love it. Yeah, it's still mixed matches at top tiers. I've been hearing about that. Let's be quiet about this one. Charlie 2 upper front plate is now 80 millimeters kinetic. Wait, 8,000? Oh, 800. That was quite the emotional roller coaster there. What is going on with the camera? Ah, you almost have him. I think you got him. His looks like his wing is, yeah. So I didn't do anything that match except for run out of fuel and die. I'm gonna take it out again, but man, this game mode sounds amazing. So how does the German M48 do? It's a US M48 with a German skin. So how does the US M48 do is what you should be asking. Oh yeah, got 128 XP. Sometimes it's like this game is falling apart. Have you played the German M48 with the darts yet? I don't. The German M48 with the darts. I have it unlocked. I don't have the darts unlocked, of course, so I have not played it with darts. And yes, the JU 87 does indeed have a siren now, but I want to play this more. And the F4 should have AIM-9E stock, Lamo. I know they totally they talked about it in the dev blog, but it's not their release. Like just what are you doing, Gaijin? Who wrote the dev blog? Hey, there's two people at China. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's even worse for the US. It wasn't dev blog. Well, the dev blog they said Javelin can reach 0.95 Mach at sea level. Okay, let's take more fuel and try to be useful. I hear this map is awful. I am. I don't play enough jets to really make a statement in that. 20 minutes of fuel, I guess. Let's turn a little bit first. It also said it could carry 11 1K bombs. It's like the guys doing the dev blog pull up random numbers and type whatever they feel like. Yeah, it feels like that sometimes. I can't really type this right now, but where we're going, we don't need gun sights. Let's see, we're facing everything but China. They got Britain instead of China. This thing's not very good at climbing, I gotta say. This jet just looks so cool. Gotta say, Russian jets are awesome. Even though this one's Chinese, it's basically Russian though. And as far as I know, the MiG-21 can go so fast at sea level that the wings fall off. It was like that in the second dev server. I could do that in a test drive, see if it would happen, but I'll do that offline. The afterburner burns their fuel. I'm already at 16 minutes. Need the F5 now? Nah, but that'd be cool. Yeah, the MiG-19 PT does seem pretty amazing. The last match, people were playing it and doing really well. Oh god, I don't think Foxtrot's gonna get out of that alive. Oh, there's the hunter. Oh. There's the joy of a stock crew. Looks like that guy's on my tail. Yeah, got a kill. Though I seem to have lost my tail. It was worth it. Now I just need to level this thing. Let's not go mock right now. Oh, okay, so that's not good. But it's like the if you deploy the parachute when the F4 reaches. Wait, if the F4 if the F4 came as it was in the second dev server. Ah. That's so cool. Alright, Foxtrot's dead too. Hopefully we win this one. I have my doubts though. Well, yeah. There's the MiG-21 or J-72. I need to get better at it over time. Very cool jet. But superior overall to the MiG-21. I think it actually is. Well, I think it's supposed to be. I have a feeling that Gaijin just copied the flight model over, and they perform the same. As the J-72's cockpit is also in Russian. I don't know. You'd have to find one of the jet YouTubers who play a lot of jets, and then have them play a bunch to really figure out the difference between the flight models. I've only played this one, so I can't say for the MiG-21. This thing's pretty great. This one has 2 cannons, so I think that's basically makes it better. More ammo to shoot at enemies. But I only want to stream for like 2 hours or whatever. And my butt's hurting and I'm hungry, so I'm gonna end the stream now. I'm trying to get some practice with the MiG-21. Saturday I'll be sure to take it out again. But thanks for coming by. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to hit the like button. If you didn't like the stream, don't hit the like button. If you want to see more, I will be streaming on Saturday as usual. I want to try to, like, I've been having a lull with the videos as of late, but normally I make a War Thunder Weekly News video every Sunday. I'm gonna be sure to try to make something for this week. I also wanted to stream on Friday some XCOM. I'll try to do that my best. But yeah. Thanks for coming by, and I hope you enjoy the stream. See ya.